Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mental Rampage, and another episode, I think part 11 now. We got some things to do. We just unlocked the ability to warp, which is great. There is an item that I want to go get. Let's see where the depths is. Now this, obviously, you can see from the list, it doesn't unlock every bonfire in the game. But it does unlock some major ones. Yeah, this isn't where I want to go. Let's go to Daughter of Chaos. Hey, man. How's it going? Just, don't mind me. I could kill you, but then I'm gonna have to deal with those parasites. But you might drop something good. I'm gonna biscuit for the risk it. Oh, I do a lot of damage to them. Good. Sheep. Oh, gee. Unrelenting Hosafat. Did he even drop an item? Okay, he did. There we go. I don't know if they only burrow into your head if they, some egg vermifuge. If they kill you. It's actually been a really long time. Can't remember the last time I was got by those fools. So I'm gonna go travel to grab an item. The poison mist that I want to use on a door to get another item. Poison mist is a spell that I can use as a pyromancer. There's an item that's really useful for actually the next area that I'm going to be going to. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. It's an item that you typically wouldn't get unless either you know this trick or you choose to do one of the other bosses first. But like I said, I'm going to be doing them in order of, I guess, easiest to hardest. So there are 4 bosses that are unlocked. One of them is objectively easier than the others. Where's my where's that? One of them is objectively easier than the others, and that's the one that I'm going to do first. And then the other 3 coming out from that are kind of back and forth. There's the 4 kings or whatever. They're not so bad, honestly, especially if you have. Where's that item? It's farther over. Yeah, they're not so bad. It's mostly the area getting up to them, but the area getting up to them is actually pretty short. There's not a lot you have to worry about there. You coming after me? No. Then you have Seath the Scaleless. He's pretty rough. Is it? Yes! Haha! Beautiful. Yeah, Seath the Scaleless is pretty rough. His area kind of sucks. There's one spot in particular where there are a lot of invisible stuff you have to walk over, which is infuriating because you can have a lot of deaths just by, not knowing where to walk. It's Daughter of Chaos, actually. That's where I want to go. Oh, shoot. I needed to apply that first, and I don't actually have a... Oh, wait. I have a bonfire out here. So, yeah, he's pretty terrible. And he's a tough boss. And then you have the Bed of Chaos, which sucks so bad. And you'll see why it sucks. It sucks because there's a special way to beat it. I don't want to give too much away. Why did I run up here? There's a special way to beat it. And that way to beat it is almost more of a trial and error than anything. I know, in a way, I kind of say that Dark Souls is trial and error. It's about patience. But the idea with Dark Souls is that yes, you keep trying the same thing over and over again, but you don't get lucky, you get good, right? You keep practicing, you keep trying to fight the same boss over and over again, and eventually you succeed. That's kind of the point. What do these other ones even do anyway? Excessive power eats away life force of its caster, and like all dangerous spells, power within was kept secret for aeons. Short strength endurance boost, but you lose HP. Okay. Can't cast miracles or sorceries. I have what I need though. Yeah, so you don't get lucky in Dark Souls. I mean, sometimes you do get lucky, but the main thing is you don't get lucky, you get good. Eventually, you become skilled enough, you understand the boss well enough that you're able to beat it on your own skill. The Bed of Chaos is more of a trial and error shtick. You just keep doing the same thing over and over again and hoping that one of these times you will succeed. But you'll see that when I get there. Probably not going to be able to do a boss in episode now. Did that not... Is that not working? I'm dumb. It's a different door. That I'm going to have to make my way to, so I guess that's what we'll be doing now. I remembered the trick, I just didn't remember the door that it was on. Because I guess... Oh. I'm all, freaking out there. I guess that isn't actually a shortcut door, it's a different door. Which really threw me off. But like I said, you know, I don't have a perfect memory. I haven't played this for some time now. So it's I'm a little bit out of practice. But I don't mind looking things up because for one, I knew that these things existed in the first place, and also because ideally I want to give you guys these tips and tricks if you are playing Dark Souls so that you can use them yourself. This method that I'm going to be using has two purposes. One, I'm torn as to whether or not I want to give away yet. The other you'll find out as I actually get there and get the item. So you'll see that, and I'll explain that at the time. But the other maybe I'll explain when I get there. Then I'll give a little spoiler warning in case people don't want to know about it. Because there are... Ooh, that was scary. Although the NPCs in this game play a pretty minor role overall, as far as the story goes, they play basically no role. You have that knight at the beginning who begrudgingly shares... Oh, no. Of course, I just clipped that. Alright. Here we go. So you have that knight at the beginning who shares about the bells, so that at least gives you an understanding, a basic understanding of what you're supposed to do, which is good. It's good to have. But other than that, and you know, trying to have them move along so you can summon them, maybe they play a very, very minor role. But lore-wise, and if you want to get the most out of Dark Souls, it is actually nice to try to progress their stories, because you can get some interesting tidbits, bits of lore, and just some more satisfaction out of that. And it really encourages multiple playthroughs, because there are multiple things that can happen to some of these NPCs. Wham. So, you know, you might want to see all those, maybe. I don't know. But, like, for myself, I find it worthwhile to play through Dark Souls multiple times. Even just because if you don't know everything you can know from the beginning, you learn quite a bit as you play along. Things that you can speed up the process with the next time, shortcuts and things. And even to try new builds. Sorcerer's build is really fun. Some people say that it's a bit overpowered and it makes the game too easy. And, you know, maybe to a degree, I can agree with that. Because the majority of your fighting at that point is all from a distance. You're able to kind of keep your distance, and that's the main reason why it's a little bit easier than using melee. But at the same time, you know, you're still not invincible. If anything, you have less health than you do in other instances. And I don't find magic helps you that much with PvP, because most people have an understanding. Most people that play PvP have a good understanding of magic and how to dodge it and what they need to do. So they're not going to let you get away with it. But we're going to go up here. This is where that orange fog used to be. That was keeping us from getting into this area. Ah! Oh, Pyromancer fool. Can't get me with fire. I'm a firebender. That's not actually how that works. Behind here is a boss that I loathe extremely. I want that item. Gonna be greedy. Whoa. I didn't know if I had to jump for that or not, but it looks like I made it, so that's good. What is this? Soul of a Brave Warrior? Hey, I'll take it. Can I land on that? Oof, I tried. So, if you enter the Covenant with that lady there and go through that, you open up this shortcut. Nasty little things. Which is a really convenient covenant, or a really convenient shortcut. If you do that. But it takes a lot of humanity to do. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Now we wait. Nice. I thought I got the item, but I guess I have to go around for that. Shoot, do I want to do that? So, there's these things right here. They're maggots. On the other side of that is a special maggot that when you kill gives you an item called the Sunlight Maggot that you can wear on your head, and it produces constant light, which is really useful in the next area that we're going, because the next area that we're going, its whole shtick is that everywhere is really dark. Now, there is an item that you can get, which I don't think I actually got. Not entirely certain why I didn't. I don't know if it's a random drop. Yeah, I didn't get it. It's an item you can get from those necromancers for the skeletons, where they, I'm gonna have to take on this boss, aren't I? It's an item that you get from the necromancers, that thing that they hold up, that you hold up like a shield. You have to actively hold it up, and as you hold it up, it produces light, and that's how you see your way around the area. Sunlight Maggot is a helmet that you wear that constantly produces light, that doesn't require you to interact with it. So it's really useful. I hate this boss. Well, may as well do it. I'm here. So it begins. So it begins. I wonder how much damage I do to this guy. I didn't even get a chance to attack him. Alright, alright, alright. We got this. I should be able to, with the exception of maybe the Tauros Demon. Oh, maybe I can the Tauros Demon as well. Might be able to just run past all of them. I don't know. It might not be as bad as I remember. I remember having a really hard time with this boss. And the reason why... Ooh, no, please no. Thank you. The reason why is that he has some really overly strong AoE moves that he can do. And I say overly strong because they cover a lot of area. Alright, let's dodge to the side, dodge too early. Alright, we're learning. How much damage do I do? Okay, that's decent. Oh, that's an AoE. I remember that. This is an AoE. Oh, no, it isn't. Is it just that side swipe? Can I back up and heal? You gonna let me do that? Okay. Oh, man, the timing on that is rough. Okay, drink. That was a bad time to drink, I guess. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I might be okay. I might be okay. So that side swipe that he does is a big AoE, and that can hit you even if you're behind him. And it does a lot of damage, and stuns you quite a bit. And that's the biggest problem, is it uses up... You either get hit by it, take a lot of damage, and lose a lot of stamina because of the stun, or you have to actively run away from him, which uses a lot of your stamina as well. Stamina that you want to use to dodge and or hit him. Oh, down to 15 Estus. Probably gonna have to kindle that if I don't succeed this time. Then again, this guy doesn't seem to like giving me... Man, that timing is hard to get. Oh, I'm screwed. Yep. And you see the lag on that as well? Not lag, but like the aftershock. He uses the effect, and then after a few seconds it can still catch you if you're on the end of it. It's terrible. Alright. I'll record myself getting there one more time, and then if I die again, I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this little obstacle course over and over again. Hopefully it doesn't take me too many tries to beat him, but I'm not optimistic. Don't get hit by the acid. I mean, you can fight these guys every time, but when you start to get frustrated that you're failing at the boss over and over again, you actually start losing to those guys as well. Maybe if I... Oh no! Stupid sticks. Okay. Run. Stop doing that move. For frick's sakes. Look at him. He's just spamming it. Yeah, once you lose against the boss enough times in a row, you start to get frustrated with having to fight these guys, and you can even lose to them. Because you're just so tilted. But, I find it's not that bad once I start going. Initially it's trying to position against this guy. I'm having a hard time doing. But one of these times I'll get in there, I'll get a good spot, and hopefully I'll be able to stay right up in his butt and kill him. And if you're thinking this... There we go. If you're thinking maybe I'm doing this out of order, I'm not. Oh, that's a big AoE. See, even behind him, yeah, it still hits you. I think I need to be nice and slow, not locked onto him in this instance. I think locking onto him is going to be more of a detriment than anything. Dodge. Okay, okay. Ah! Almost out of at half health. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. Yeah, I'm not doing this guy out of order because at this point of the game, it unlocks all 4 bosses. You can take them in any order that you want. I know I told you I wasn't going to have to make you watch this over and over again, but I guess I still have things to say. But yeah, you can take these guys in any order that you want. So in this instance, I could choose to go through this boss first. You might, because of the difficulty of one boss, decide... I'd like to go around the left of you so I wouldn't have to worry about this guy's acid, but I'm really being given a lot of options there. I don't know if because of the difficulty you might end up shifting to a different boss, but... too early. That one's hard to telegraph, it really is. Oh, I survived. Okay. What are you gonna do? That? Gonna get a heal out of this. Retrieve my nothing. Dodge again. Yeah, this boss is an exercise in patience. Because there is a lot of running away that you're gonna be doing. Running away from his AoE move. And then running back in for a hit. Dodging away from his AoE. Running back in for a hit. Stamina is incredibly important for this fight. I mean, I guess if you are a faster character than I am, then stamina might not be such a desperate need. But it's pretty desperate for me. Yeah, you keep doing that move, man. I'm okay with that one. Oh, that's a big one. Refill my stamina. Run back up, get back up in his butt. Oh, get out of there. Get back in. That's the key to this. Oh, shoot. You gotta get back in as fast as you get out. Oh, please get out. Okay. Because, I don't know, for the telegraphing of his long-range moves, they're so hard to read, the timing, that I find I'm better off dealing with these if I can. Get out of there. Oh. Run away. Run back in. Oh, I'm so close. Yes! Ah. Whew. Alright, I need a breather. My heart was actually pumping for that. Whew. I hate that guy. And everyone has their own thing, right? Like, you might come up against this boss, or may have come up against this boss and found it really easy. for some reason, it's just really antithetical to the way I play. I don't know if that's the right word to use that, or if I'm just trying to sound smart, but it does not work with the way that I play. I found that in Dark Souls 3, there was a boss that I fought for such a long time. Just kept fighting the same boss over and over again because I just could not beat him. And I was watching someone else play Dark Souls, play the series, and they had no problem with him at all. And that kind of depressed me because, like I said, I had such a hard time with him, and I couldn't believe that someone else found it so easy. But it's, like I say, I think in part, it has to do with the way that you play the game. I'm a little bit slow. I usually like to stay real close up to them. Because of his AoE moves, you're forced to back off and get back in close. And then back off and get back in close. So... Too slow, dude. What you hiding? What you got here? Slow brave warrior? I'll take that. I'll take that. Stinking sticks in my way. I believe there is a shortcut up here. That's what that is. Might not look like it, but... Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't know where this staircase used to go to. It looks like it used to go to that door, but then how would you get into this room? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, man. These statues are weird. These statues are weird because... Oh, wait, you're moving. Are you alive? Hello? You're totally moving. Why are you not trying to kill me and the other ones are? I don't understand. Anyway, shortcut. I was gonna say, if those are statues, then they're evidence of... if those are statues, they're evidence of the civilization before everything went down, having statues that looked like that. Which is strange, because presumably those things are some form of chaos demon. I think. I should probably level up while I'm here. Which chaos is something that wasn't favorable to them. They weren't excited about the chaos that was coming out of the fire that they were trying to create. Or some kind of lesser version of the stone dragons of old. I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot to speculate about here. They put a lot in here. A lot of interesting stuff. Interesting. But we're going to reset our bonfire to there, because this way I don't have to run through all of those guys or fight Tauros Demon and everything to get here. They'll actually ignore me as long as I don't go close to them. These guys won't, but they're pushovers. Or at least they are when I'm two-handed. There we go. And I basically play through the majority of the game two-handed. I have the shield on in order to get that stamina boost from it, but I very rarely use it. I just have it in case I want to parry now and then. Oh, okay, that's fun. But other than that, I don't really... Oh. There's a bonfire right here. Now I feel dumb. There are some sections I remember really well. The area where I'm going to be facing Seath, I'm pretty familiar with. I don't know why, but that one stuck out to me. Maybe because I spent more time there. Is this another boss fog? I think this might actually be another boss fog. I hope it isn't, because I don't like this boss either. I don't know if I want to try to take on two bosses. I'm pretty sure this is boss fog. Why? Why would you have 2 bosses in a row? You make me sad. Yeah, the Tomb of Giants... Now I remember what it's called. Yeah, the Tomb of Giants where Nito is... I don't remember very well. The place that's attached to here, I remember pretty well. What's the other one? Oh, and the Four Kings one, I don't remember very well. This is a boss fight. I know it. Yep. Looks like you guys are getting 2 bosses in a row here. That's fun. Remember what I told you about that thing? I was hanging out right on the edge there. That's this boy. It's pretty boy. Ah, look at him. So pretty. Did I ever change away from my rusted ring? I don't think I did. I know what ring I'd like to be wearing right now, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Well, I might. Go, 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 go. Yes! Okay. Flame plate ring. You have a very small area of space to fight this guy. Because that fire right there will kill you. You saw how fast it killed me when I tried to traverse it before. It's the same deal here. Oh no, he grabbed me. That's not good. Grabbing is never good. Remember when I said grabbing's not good? Grabbing is never good. Alright. So this boss, if I remember, is not that bad for the boss itself. It's the area that you have to fight it. You have such a small space that you can use to fight him. Because you can't step on that lava. That's just going to outright kill you. Fortunately, we have a bonfire right before the boss, so we get to try it as many times as we want, unimpeded by travel. Not that that necessarily makes this a whole lot better. It'd be nice if there was a way that you could get rid of this lava. For instance, I'll take that. I want to hit you. Do it again. Do I not? Can I not do damage to that? It's gonna do the whip around. That was his grab. Don't want to get hit by that. See, this boss in particular is so much easier if you're a mage. I need a faster weapon, I think. I might need it. Try to grab me. I'll drink out of that. If you could just come close enough that I could attack you, I would really appreciate that. Man. No. I'm trying to walk out of the way of that one so I have enough time to attack it. Nope, I can't walk out of the way of that one either. Yeah, mage for this guy is really easy. Actually, well, I was going to say mage for the fire sage, the one that I just beat would be easy, but I honestly find him more dangerous at a distance. The AoE is annoying because you have to keep running away, but the timing on his moves is really difficult to get down. This guy's so much easier if you're a mage because he doesn't want to get close enough to let you hit him. Here we go, we're going back at it. I took a look at some other weapons, but honestly, none of them were that much faster than the Claymore. I mean, I think as long as it's a strength weapon... Maybe if I... Ooh, that might work. That might work. Let's try that. Run to the side, and then... I gotta get that distance down. But it might work. No. No, I don't think I can do it. You couldn't tell what I was doing. I was trying to... Because you have a sweeping move that comes from the Claymore while you're running. I was trying to hold a continuous run. Could you please just come at me, bro? For freak's sakes, dude. Why can't I hit that? Ow. What kind of a move is that? Try and grab me. I'm not going to let you. Alright. Now you're finally standing in a space I can hit you. Where did you go? Oh, okay. Ow, ow, stompy boy. Okay, okay. We got this. We got this. I can deal with Stumpy Stomps. I can deal with that. If I can just get him to stand on that ground where I can fight him, I can beat this guy. Because I deal a lot of damage to him, and it seems like close range, his attacks aren't very effective. He's got that jump up, which he jumps way too high because he gives me lots of time to get away from him. And he's got that stompy move, which as long as I don't stay close to him for too long, I should be able to dodge, so... Let's do this. Come here, boy. Good old centipede demon. Look at all those centipedes coming out of him. Ah, what a pretty boy you are. You're a pretty boy. Anyone ever tell you you're pretty? They really shouldn't. Because you are not. I kind of lied to you, I'll be honest. What are you going to do? Nah, that's not going to hit me. Try it again. Oh, you're going to try it again. Hey, I like that. That brings you closer. No, 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 don't... Oh, come on, man. Don't do that. Come back here. Ow. Now that was unnecessary. Ooh. Okay, as long as I can get in close to you. I don't know what hit me there. I think it was his foot. I had him. He was standing on the ground. It's okay. Doing this again. This whole episode is just more bosses. Last episode was me getting my butt handed to me time and time and time again by Ornstein and Smo. And somehow this episode also turned into me just fighting bosses over and over again. But we're going to do it because we're here. And, you know, we're going to persevere. It'd be one thing, like I said with the... You coming, dude? Did you lose where I was? It would be one thing if I knew that these bosses were out of my depth. Like if it was a leveling issue. I wouldn't stick around. I wouldn't keep trying to fight them. Ow. That's a hard one, because that's kind of sweeping. There we go. Oops, stompy stomp. He mad. I don't know what you're doing. I don't like it. Gonna jump up. Ah, take a drink. Stompy stomp. Get out of the way. He's stomping mad. He's gonna jump. I'm gonna drink. Whoa, what? Okay, I'm not sure what hit me there, but that's okay. Oh no, I got greedy. Oh, wait, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Hit him. Hit him. Yes! I don't know how, like, his foot went up. I don't know if I should have hit him or not. In all fairness, it looks like I should have died there, but oh, I got him. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Alright, I'm gonna go back up to the bonfire and use these souls, and then we're gonna progress. Whew. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good to beat bosses. Oh. Hello there. Oh, excuse me. That was a random hiccup. What are you? Ooh, another hiccup. Soul of a brave warrior. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's get some heals, because it looks like I'm just going to have to go for it. Alright. Whew. Yeah, so that was another boss. There's your tactic. I mean, like I said, if you're a sorcerer, as long as you can lock onto him, you can hit him. Because the soul spears that you fire actually seek out enemies. Not super aggressively. Like, it's not gonna hunt him relentlessly regardless of where he goes. I'm just curious, am I 2 levels away? I am 2 levels away from an attunement slot. I don't really need one, but let's get some more. Yeah, let's put up vitality endurance to 25, and then I'll see where I want to go from there. Yeah, because then you just, you know, keep dodging his attacks and keep shooting him with spears. And those spears can do a lot of damage. Especially if you find the right ones. I would encourage you, if you're playing a magic build, to, well, I don't know. I mean, again, I guess it depends on how you want to play. There are some magic spells that would be really handy to know where they are, so you can go find them. But reduces lava damage. Pretty basic. Since his sores were inflamed by lava from birth, which his witch sisters gave him the special ring. But fool that he is, he readily dropped it, and from that spot, a terrible centipede demon was born. So now we still take damage, but it is incredibly reduced. Significantly. Why does this feel like a trap? That's where I was, where I got attacked by those other centipedes. This feels like a trap. Is a Taurus demon gonna drop down on my head? Anyone? No? Alright, I mean, I'm cool with it not being a trap. I'm not upset that it's not a trap. Alright, moving forward, moving forward. Hello? Is it around this corner? Where's the way down there? Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's tricky. I think I had to... It took me a while to find this area, because you naturally assume that's the way to go, but... Nope. It's a little tunnel here off to the side. It all has the same texture. Oh, hey there. Solaire, what you doing down in this horrifying place? Did you beat the centipede demon, or did you just, like, waltz past me after I killed him?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Don't worry, Solaire. You keep looking.
Why? After all this...
You'll find it, man. Don't get too bummed out. It seems pertinent at this point to explain something. So if you don't want to hear this explanation, if you don't want to know, then feel free to probably skip the rest of this episode, because I'm going to actually have to close it up here a little bit earlier than I'd like. Got stuff I gotta do, but yeah. So, Solaire Solaire's searching for his own son. You kind of established that right at the beginning. He's looking all over the place, and as long as you keep finding him and talking to him, which isn't very difficult because he's usually at key bonfires, he'll progress in the story. And that thing that I killed, the sunlight maggot, if you don't kill it before progressing in the story, it's the only ways that you can kill it is either by using the poison mist against it, which is what I did, which is what I killed, was the sunlight maggot. Or if you do the Daughter of Chaos, that covenant with that girl, and open up the shortcuts so you can go through and kill it. If you don't do either of those things, at this point, Solaire will move from here to there. He'll find the sunlight maggot, put it on, and lose himself. The parasitic maggot, like, burrows into your head or whatever. And, that's basically it. It's GG. Oh, I can probably get that item now that I have this. Now I think about it. Which is really sad, because Solaire is such a delightful character that you get to experience throughout this. It's really sad when he dies. If you get rid of the sunlight maggot beforehand, then he's not going to die to it because you got rid of it. So he progresses on in the story. And if you keep pushing him along, if I remember correctly, you can actually have him go all the way to the final boss and fight the final boss with you, which is great. But anyway, probably wondering why I'm not talking about these things. They are somewhat dramatic. You can fight them. You don't have to. I think you can avoid all of them. I don't remember how difficult they are because it's been a while. But yeah, you can fight them if you so choose to do so. I might do that at some point, maybe later on, but for now, I'm just gonna focus on getting to that next bonfire, because that's probably where I'll end this. I think you either have to attack them or get really close to them for them to attack you. And there are a lot of them here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like there are a lot of them. This, or is it another one? There is I believe, illusory bonfire somewhere around here. I thought it was this one, but maybe not. Y'all making noises, but you're apparently not alive. Hey there. Oh, he's after me. Ooh, a chest. That isn't a mimic. Soul of a great hero. But there's a story behind that. You mind just not? Can you just not? There is... Oh, shoot. There is one of these that I'm pretty sure is a bonfire. I'm gonna have to, make a run for it. Hey, man. Oh! He just yeeted me. Alright, dude. Chill out. Oh, he's still after me. Okay. I love that just, like, the bottom halves of, I'm pretty sure they're dragons. All of them. We fought a top half of a dragon earlier. And I think those are all just a bunch of bottom halves. Undead dragons. I don't know if they're remains of the stone dragons of that war that happened with the lords and everything, or if they're something else. But anyway, that's all we're going to do for this episode. You got to see me beat a couple bosses, so I feel like that's enough progress to stop for now. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll move on and hopefully get that sunlight maggot. So it looks like Solaire's moved on. We did kill it, so I shouldn't have to worry about him dying. And then when we get the sunlight maggot, we're going to go to the giant ruins. I remembered its name earlier, and now I forget it. But we're going to go to that area that's all dark, because that's the easiest place to go next. With the sunlight maggot, it will be even easier to traverse. So, anyway, that's it for now. Hope you all enjoyed it.